All right. Oh God, that shit sound like it's about to fall apart, and it's really nice. Whoa, sound like a old roller coaster. What's up? That shit in bad health, y'all. About the unexpected income. What unexpected income? From the lovers? From the partnership? The official person that is in the distant horizon? Was put in the distant. Oh no, here she go right here. The privileged lady, dears. Like I said, order in the court round anywhere. So, see this occupation here? Got me to gather up a lot of things. I made something out of it. Just like who made something out of my cat? I hope I didn't buy none of it off the block. I heard you could eat that. For real, I need my Poochie cat back. And my money. And, some of my friends really are in lack. Like, I take care of people. That's why I ain't see why they did that dumb shit behind my back. Like I said, what's up with the bitch and the fuck ass nigga that was playing pity pat? What's up with them? One for the kipper. They expecting what? High honor? What, to get shot at? Oh yeah, you knew I was gonna blow that ass off, huh? No copyrights to my music quotes. You knew I was gonna blow the asses off. Look, she's sitting behind the curtains. Cause while they was working, I was working for certain. You hear me, wealthy man? They put my money, they borrowed money from your hand, uh, and they thought they were gonna have me doing this like this, so they could act like they was having a rant. No, here I go. Like I said, how do you want to be remembered, friends? With the imprisonment card about the sudden wealth. Like I said, I wouldn't give a fuck. There's no stipulations on money and murder. All right, Clucks, I'm trying to be nice because somebody's sitting here and they're not from our environment. But, just in case, this is how hard you got to get, all right? The house, you got to protect that shit from a false trick. Look, and people be false about it. That's why they crossed out about it. For real, take the list. You checked it twice. Because I already know who was naughty and nice. I was watching them like they was watching me. Shit, no sleep until you die. Thoughts on that? Anybody got the message of concern about how they was playing around with everything with this message? That's the mail, playing in people's houses, the family room, plotting on the kids. Like I said, that shit niggas owe me too. For real, I'm not the child support bandit, but I'll take those dividends. Look, who? I work for all of that, friends. That's why God didn't let them lay a hand on my chinny chin chin. All right. I know I was supposed to go, but why not? It's nice out tonight. I ain't got no curfew. I'll take care of my business. And whose business is it anyway? So the main male in the house. 21. So 2021, the mature woman worked with an official person to lock someone in, which was me, friends. Remember I told y'all when I moved up there? And I want to say when I was 29, they started doing that scamming. That was the setup. What wealthy man want to get wet up? Look, imprisonment, change. Want to change your status, thief? Because the pain will remain the same until the pain to change is greater than the it's greater than the pain to change. Did I say that right? That's funny, y'all. Like I said, he been on those miserly things. And Grandpa taught him how to do it. Like I said, subs and unsubs. Happy Father's Day. Don't give me no evil eye mean mug. Means nothing, especially when you're riding in my custody. Look, especially when you're riding in my custody. You're riding in my custody, and I'm expecting you to arrive whenever you see fit to be. Like I said, a main female and a child. So 18 courtship. So that was a marriage that put somebody in despair. Why am I getting 2018? Okay. What happened in 2018, you guys? Like I said, they had a whole bunch of pipe dreams. The mature man and the gift. Whole bunch of pipe dreams. Excuse me. Do you want to plead the fifth? Or do you just want to come forward and let me put the cuffs up on you? Marriage and thief. Didn't I just say that, y'all? That's why they get locked up. That's a federal offense. Like I said, that's why I told the friends to back off if you don't want to be involved. Who wants to keep getting their hands scalded? Who want to look, put your motherfucking hands down. And Mr. Insurance broker of any type that knew about this hype here I am, dears. And here go the bars that I got to put them bitches in tears. Like I said, I don't care what type of connection it was a fraud. At least 3 years. At least. And I know it goes back further, but I'm just bringing you up to the current with them overdoses. Huh? Deterrent. Look at the house. I was upstairs in me and my cat, and not a motherfucking mouse. Except for them cameras. Shout out to the camera. Shout out to the camera. Look, like I said, I know you should be shook. Because the pathway, look, there's the camera, the hidden camera, the light, how it shine out. Did we book? Are you still being booked? We gonna book them? Yep, I think we should, because since 2022, that's when I really seen the hooks in them. Look, the toilet labor, they worked it out too. Look, they was acting like me and acting like you. They was all off course, and I was like, oh, but they was driving everything, y'all, with the force. Like, they brought them everything, and now they have nothing but these messages to sing to. Saying to these messages, like I said, the company system and hang you. Now, a lot of these people around here got the bird flu because they was playing around. And like I said, the shit that the way they go, lead you to look. He looked like he ready to die. This could be coughing fresh. Look at that, look like fire. Like I said, let's burn him. She was with him. It only take a few years for that money to go up, but about 130. wealthy man, but 100,000. Like I said, the insurance scam's crazy. They had it for everything, burning them houses, burning down the house. Ugh. Look, he look impressed. Like, yeah, air him out. Look, yeah, air him out. It's a change in the redirecting wheels. All of them. Like I said, in my EPMD, y'all needs to chill. Chill, these motherfuckers sitting down. Like I said, if you want to fuck around and find out, look at everything that I said. You can actually look it up, research it, because if you don't, this is your shit for certain. We all gonna wear this jacket, but I'm just saying, stop it with the havoc, because I'm not gonna stop giving up these messages until I got that kitchen. And I wonder what the attic would be like. I am about to get ready to get up out of here. Courthouse, the message, the thoughts about the message, the child, that, all the money, like I said, all those disregarded trials. Because every time, like I said, they get a drop, they fucking come to these houses and shit, and they be sending the cops. Like, I don't even do shit like that. That's stupid as fuck. That's not a flex. And then I had called on, like, oh shit, the checks. Because too many people was, going to God or whichever way they was directed. The ones that I know, like I said, it was nothing but respect for this. And the bitch played theyself when they kept on stealing. Look, this redirection, look at the pen and everything. Everything ready, the phone and everything. All the information and shit. Look at the little secret little compartments. Like I said, you get married and that's all you need is the paperwork. It could be jargon. So, on that note, look, there's somebody who know how to fabricate shit. False advertisement. False advertisement. This shit is like, once it's here and then it's gone. Look. Stuck. Look. Fuck around and find out. Didn't I shoot at him? Didn't I bust him down? The main female wish she was dead right now, don't she? Because, like I said, wasn't nobody playing. That eyeball was floating all over the town. Watching the community. And break them back down. Like I said, everybody came up. They was big willies on the motherfucking town. And y'all know it. Everybody seen this shit. So don't even fuck around. Like I said, I ain't know what they was doing, but I knew it was something foul. And then once I put my, Hammer put me in the mix, I was like, oh shit. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me go in like this too then. But I like red. And I'm not false about it. I just can't get in it. So, basically this me and my mask and shit. Like I said, the COVID. Because I still live. That's why I don't judge a bitch until they show me some other shit. Right? So, look, somebody's concerned about it. A grown man's concerned. You shouldn't have hopped around like a frog. Now my alligator's about to turn you inside out. Look, the bad health. the high honor, the concern, the mature woman, the poverty, the community. Yeah, because she set all this up with her granddaddy. Because you know how the chicks like the sugar daddies, that's to get what they want. And that's fine too. You got to use what you got to get what you want. But at the same time, be your family room still empty, who really trumped? So this lady here, the deer. Ooh, you need on a helmet. See? And then when it be on the, see, that one did good. Yep, that's right, honey. It's almost like a mini hog. I got throat, like I said. I don't need no blast splatter on this, not today, y'all. But I do gotta go handle something. They ain't stopping me. Like I said, this house is protected. Look at the armor on it. This could be made of bricks, y'all. 2020. Like I said. In my Michael Jackson voice, this is it. Wealthy man, poverty. So a wealthy man's going into poverty, or he's watching this community fall back into, because they wasn't working it on nothing. They was living off the old man who stole. Like I said, ain't nobody bluffing. And then when they couldn't fill up these coffins, it was like, okay, who do we about to start calling? Who we about to start stalking with the toil and labor? Family room, like I said. Don't nobody owe these bitches no favors. They stole out of all the pockets they could. Now it's like people got locks on their shit for that illicit behavior. Don't save them with the unofficial person. There ain't nothing going on but the money and the power. Yep, the lovers got one in the chamber for the weak ass cowards. Courthouse, an official person, the main mill. Like I said, we shoot from the top and aim for the bottom. So, 2017? Yep, y'all stole. And then y'all started doing the little things. But like I said, I didn't really start tuning in until it hit my page. And I was like, what's this? What the fuck? What are they doing? But I was chimed in, y'all. Look, the gift. Message of concern. That's what I got. And I already knew, like I said, so I made me some. That's how I learned. But I already could do this without it. It's just tough. Don't they look nice though? Look. How them casinos going? How them beds going? Hmm? Oh, it's been a change. That the false person can't make no more arrangements. Can't make no more arrangement. The false person is about to be, the thief is about to be under these. Let me make one. Y'all know I love roses. Y'all know I love roses. Let me make one. Look, didn't I say we're not done? The messages. Yep. 2010. Everything. All the way down to the what was that? The truck. And then them in the gin pretends somebody who act like they was a wealthy friend with a mature older woman. Like I said, they work their asses off. And ain't no way in hell I gotta be bluffing. By the time I was 38, they was shooting blinks. I was watching. Like I said, shit, I was cuffing. Like I said, then the people started showing themselves, doing things that need to get them sent to hell. I'm not playing. That shit disrespectful in itself. And people looking at me crazy because of what I said. No, look at what these people did. That's bad for everybody's health. And I'm just putting out the messages because this is how it is. Like I said, what would you expect if somebody came playing with your shit? You want a nigga to pay down upon it. For real. So anyways, I'll be back with some more of it, okay? Because I do got to go. So just in case you want to check in, just research it. Thank you again.